Hey everybody, welcome to Cooking with James. I'm your host James. Today, another simple and delicious cook. We are going to be doing jambalaya. Got a lot of stuff to put in it. It's going to be really good. Simple and delicious is the key. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell for notifications so you're notified when my future videos come out. Let's get into the cook. Alright, so before we get started, like always, I'm going to show you the ingredients that you're going to need. Now remember, you can add whatever you want. This is really good this way. So first of all, we're going to start out with the Polish kielbasa sausage. Now you can use beef, you can use smoked, you can use any kind of meat. Actually, you can use shrimp if you want, whatever you like. But this is what I'm going to use for this. So we got one whole red bell pepper. We got one medium sized white onion. A couple things of green onions. We got 2.5 cups of water. You're going to need that as well. And then you're going to want to get a box of the Zatarains Jambalaya mix. We're going to doctor this up and make it really good. So let's get this prepped. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is prep our vegetables. So we've got our red onion here, our red bell pepper here. And so I'm just going to go outside and just cut right around the edge here to get right around the seeds, so you don't have to gut them. You can throw that away, obviously. And then from here, just take out any of the seeds that are remaining. I won't bore you with all that. That's pretty self-explanatory. But the cuts that you're going to want to use is going to be this size. I'll just do a couple for you real quick. And so there. And then, obviously make them any size that you want, but make them fairly chunky is what I'm going to do. So, something like that, so you can actually taste the flavor of it. So I'll do the rest of those here in a second. Now with your onion, you want to cut this up thin. So I like the onions. I like the flavor of the onion. So we want to cut them pretty small. All right, and just little pieces. Pretty self-explanatory for that as well. So I'll finish that as well. And then as far as the green onion, this is going to be more of a topper at the end, but you can also throw it in. And you can add anything that you want. You can add different color bell peppers. You can add mushrooms or broccoli or, whatever you want. Be creative, but, think outside the box. Anyway, so we've got some green onions chopped up as well. I'm going to set all this stuff aside and take it to the next step. Alright, so now we've got our sausage. Got all of our vegetables cut up and set aside, so we're ready to go for that. Now here, because we're going to be cooking this at the same time we're cooking the jambalaya now, just keep in mind that this is already cooked. You can actually eat this cold, whatever, but we're going to get this nice and crispy. I like it when they have little like burnt ends. Anyway, we'll get to that. Sounds delicious. Now you just want to make them into whatever size that you want. I'm going to make them not too thick, but fairly thick, just to kind of give you an idea here what I'm doing. And then these are all going to be able to fit on that top rack. So, ooh, gotcha. All right. So, something like that. And we're going to cook those on top with when the jambalaya is cooking as well. So everything is pretty much prepped, ready to go. Let's go to the Ninja and get this all cooked up. Alright, so here we are at the Ninja. The unit is not on, so we're going to open this up, show you exactly what we're going to be using. So you got that little insert in there. Go ahead and take that out. We are going to be using that to cook our sausage, and then obviously the drip pan in the bottom there. Now we want to take our box of jambalaya, and it just comes all together in this. Rice, seasonings, everything's in there. Pour all that in there. Oh, that already smells good. And then we want to add our 2.5 cups of water. So get that in there. Now you want to make sure and stir this up. Get all the seasonings and everything incorporated in there. And then from here, we're going to add that little roaster rack. We're actually going to add that on top. So grab your legs, wring them out, and we're going to set this on top. Remember, the unit's not on yet. Now we're going to go in with our sausages, our kielbasa. So we'll get all of these in there. All right, so it fit that whole kielbasa sausage. Everything fit on there. I can't lie, to eat a couple of pieces, but they still would have fit anyway. So I'm going to take you down below, show you the setting that we're going to use. Okay, as you can see, everything obviously is the same. So from here, we're going to close the top, turn the unit on. We want to be over on the Rapid Cook side. This time we are actually going to use the Speedi meals, but we're going to turn the temperature down to 350 degrees. Time will be 27 minutes. We'll hit start. This will take a few minutes to preheat, and we'll start counting down, and we'll take it to the next step. All right, guys, so we started with 27 minutes, so I'm going to open this up, and we're going to check on the sausages, and they should be just about perfect. So let's go and open this thing up. Bunch of steam. All right, I'm gonna say those are looking absolutely perfect for me. Oh yeah. So from here, take these, look at these things. Yeah, they got nice little crispy on the outside. Oh, those are good. I'm gonna have to try one of those. All right, I'm gonna go and take these off and then set them aside. Now we're gonna take this, the rack on top. We're gonna go ahead and take that off and set that aside. And our rice is looking pretty good. Give it a quick stir. A lot of liquid, obviously. We have a lot of time to go. Give it a quick stir. Get them seasonings around. Steam on the lens. And then from here, we are going to get it even. And now we're going to close the top. Let it resume. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, so now we're counting down. We're going to have 12 minutes left. We're going to open this up. Everything's looking good. Still got some water down there, which is perfect. Now from here, ooh, perfect amount of water. Now we're going to go in with all of our vegetables. Like I said, use any kind of vegetables you want. Bell peppers and onions going in. And our meat looking beautiful. That's going in as well. And get in there and give all that a nice stir together. Mix it all up. Mix it really good. You want that everywhere. And then the bell peppers and onions, that's going to add actually a little more moisture as well. Let me back off the camera, getting some steam. But you get the point here. We're just mixing that all up. And we're in there and good. And that's what we're looking like right there. Now we're going to close the top. We got 12 minutes left. We'll probably check it after about 7 or 8 just to make sure that the rice is perfect, but we'll see you on the next step. All right, guys, so we're counting down. We're actually going to wait till about 3 minutes here and give it a quick check just to make sure the rice is doing okay. It should be doing perfect. Okay, so we're going to give it a quick stir. Well, actually, I'm going to bring you in here once the steam subsides, but I think this is done. Bringing just a quick look before the steam hits. Looking amazing. So from here, you just want to test your vegetables and test your rice. So I'm going to test it real quick and see what's going on. Oh yeah, so this is done. So it's important to kind of check, not constantly, but every once in a while, just to kind of make sure everything's going according to plans. But the vegetables are perfect. They still have a little bit of crunch. Anyway, enough talking. I'm going to plate this up. Oh man, I can't wait. See you in a minute. All right, everybody, this is what we ended up with. First of all, look at the presentation, how beautiful this is. But, and oh yeah, I put the little green onions on top as well. The sausages, the rice is perfect. Now it's time to get a bite. I want some of that too. It's hot. Bell peppers, onions, some of that sausage, all that. Let's give it a shot and see how it goes. That is flipping amazing. I don't know if you can hear the crunch that's in the bell peppers, but they're soft and they still have some crunch to them. Sauce is perfect, rice perfect. This is a dish that's so easy to make, and oh my gosh, there's enough here. Well, there's a lot more in the pot, but for at least a few people. Oh, so good. Don't go anywhere. I'll meet you up top. I got some words to say. All right, so we're finished with the cook, and this is what I want to say is that, so the cook obviously, it was successful, but set up for 27 minutes, and then sometimes I'll add more vegetables than that, and sometimes it'll take a few minutes longer. Sometimes it takes a few minutes less. So once you're getting close to your cook time that you set for the 27 minutes, just give it a quick test to make sure the rice is, you know, does it need more time or it's done. So that's the big thing out of this. Just, you know, check, not often, but when you're getting close to the countdown, you know, the time, just give it a quick check. If not, close the top, let it keep going. No big deal. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Make sure to hit that bell for notifications so you're notified when my future videos come out. Give a thumbs up, drop an awesome comment. With that being said, we'll catch you in the next cook. Thanks for watching.